Hi everyone, this is Heidi, my daughter, and as you can see we're quite brown. It's kind of middle of the summer holidays, French summer holidays, and we've just come back from our holiday. And one of my subscribers asked about the difference between public and private schools in France, and Heidi's done a couple of films on her school experience here. You did one about your local school down the road, and that was like your first day of school. And then you had one after your first term, I think it was, and then maybe even another one at the end of the first year. And now Heidi's at a different school. We thought we'd do kind of a little bit of an impromptu interview with her and see what she thinks about her new school and maybe how it differs from École classique in France. So Heidi, how are you doing tonight?
Good.
Cool. I like the flower in your hair, looks lovely. So, what are your memories of public, sorry, it's the normal École classique in our local town with basically all French kids. I think you were the only foreigner speaking English. Can you shuffle more that way a bit? What are your good memories of going to that school?
Playing with my friend.
Yeah. Any others?
Doing d'art plastique.
Yeah.
Doing games with my friends.
Okay, so mainly relating around your friends. Were there any positive things about the learning experience in the classroom?
Yeah, I just said art plastique.
Oh yeah, art plastique. Okay, that was your favourite bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and what were the not so good sides of that kind of classic way of schooling, in your opinion?
About what?
Hang on. So I've already asked the question. Go, Heidi.
Sometimes I get really sweaty hands from writing so much, and sometimes the teacher doesn't open the window, so everybody gets really sweaty, and your mind goes because it's melting of hot.
Okay. And you did a lot of stuff on the computer, didn't you? Because you were new to the country and you were learning the language. How was that, like learning French on a computer? Did that work for you?
Yeah,
You felt you learnt a lot doing that?
not a lot, but I learnt what tie, shirt, caskets, basically all the clothes and parts.
And then you learnt a lot of French, obviously, in the playground with your friends, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so the school you're at now is a democratic alternative school near Saint-Giron called École Plein Nature. How is this school different to the one you were used to before?
What?
Oh, Heidi! How is this new school different to the one you were at before?
Well, you get to play all day long, and you get to eat what you want, and if there's snow, you can even go out there and play. Because normally in a normal school, then you're not allowed to make snowmen or play snowball fight or something like that. But in this school, you can do whatever you want except from being bad.
And what happens if someone is bad in the school that you're at now?
Then you have to go and set the justice and talk why they did it.
And have like a mediation. Yeah, so we have different ways of sorting out issues, don't we? So what are the good bits? What are the really good bits of being at the school you're at now? Some of your favourite bits, your favourite moments.
Laughing with friends and making up games, dressing up people from the festival, because there's lots of clothes left over. And we keep dressing up people and making music and having fun and making cakes and dancing and making shows.
Making shows. Yeah, there's magic shows and theatre shows and all sorts. It's very, very creative. are there things that you do that maybe aren't so creative? Or is your time at school always just feeling really creative?
Most of the time we like to dance, sing, play, make food, play games.
And do you ever sit at a table and chair? Do you sit on a chair at a table and do things with paper?
We make origami at a table.
Yeah.
We listen to music.
Okay. And with Claire, what do you do with Claire?
Oh, one session all we did was she was just picking up my writing for French.
Speak up, honey, so we can hear you.
Well, with one of the teachers at school, I thought that my writing French got a bit less good, so I went to that writing French teacher and I wrote 2 poems in French.
And what did you do in science with Louise?
We made a volcano.
Yeah?
And when we put soda in, the vinegar went...
Oh, cool. And you made crystals, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, we made crystals.
And we do so much. I mean, we've got a big timetable of stuff, and it does sound like Heidi does a lot of playing, which she does, but a lot of her learning that she's doing feels like playing, even though she's learning, if you see what I mean. It's hard to describe. You have to kind of research democratic schools to understand how Heidi learns, because she maybe doesn't...
And there's 100,000,000 clubs.
What kind of clubs do we have? Archery club.
Really?
Yeah. You haven't joined that one. It's like the boys thing.
Oh. Birds watching, football, sports, meditation, music, dance, gymnastics, cooking, French, writing,
Yoga, couture.
theatre, singing. That will happen in September.
Yeah, like a proper choir.
Yoga.
And how to talk to animals.
Oh yeah, how to talk to animals. And
I think there's some English lessons too, and Montessori maths is coming up soon.
what was I gonna say?
Don't know. But we do have some computers as well, so the kids get to use that for research.
No, now we're allowed only 30 minutes of what we want to do.
But everything fluctuates and changes.
But I don't think we're allowed to do games.
And in September, we're going to have about 9 computers instead of 1 working computer.
In the atelier.
Yeah, so we've only been open a year, less than a year, and we've got our new year starting in September and a big new building that we are completely remodelling, and 55 kids instead of 32. So there's going to be a lot of older ones, and that will change things a lot. Anyway, I hope that gave you a flavour of difference between normal everyday French primary schools and alternative schools. This one's in the Ariège in the Pyrenees in the southwest of France. Thank you, Heidi, for your input, and we'll see you again soon sometime. Bye. That funny face you pull.